I'll light the path ahead.
Stabilize! I will have order! Be gone, shadow of darkness! Let the light shines bright!
Without further ado!
Light compels you! Go get him, Aiden! Solidify! This is order. On the light shines bright.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way! Be cleansed! Foolish and ignorant! Like the dust!
Stabilize. I will have order. Be gone, shadow of darkness!
Yes, I am.
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines! Without further ado!
Gather! Stabilize!
Add Astra. Thank you for completing. Add Astra.
Little dearie, you gotta eat your breakfast, or you're never gonna grow up big and strong.
I know. There is still lacquerberry residue hanging from the corner of its mouth.
Huh? What?
Its recovery is progressing smoothly. In a few more days, we can ask Miss Lauma to send it back to its hurt. I know.
But
Did the Lady Moonchanter from its family might be worried about it.
I know. Does your leg still hurt?
I know. Didn't the Lady Moonchanter promise us that she would come and pick when the time comes? I know. When the time comes.
Traveler, Paimon,
What's wrong, Columbina? You look like something's troubling you.
do you have any paint with you?
Oh! You're Malaus, right? In the mood for more painting, huh? Looks like you got most of the paint on yourself, though. How did that...
Malaus left for a bit and came back like this. I anticipate this paint will take quite some time to wash off.
Huh. Maybe Malaus ran into trouble while out searching for inspiration. Still, this isn't a bad look at all. Very fitting for an artist. Oh, and about the paint? We just need to give Malaus colorful things, right? Like last time? Now that's one happy Kuhanki. Malaus must have hit on some really good ideas. Something fun and upbeat for sure. Let's find some warm, happy colors this time. That should do it, right? Oh, there she goes, painting away already. Ahem. Dear judges, prepare to be amazed. What kind of masterpiece will our talented Kuhanki artist bring us today? Huh? You're done already? Paimon didn't even get to well, let's see here. Oh, is that a forest somewhere in Nodcry? There are so many little animals.
I'm afraid you would have to go back to the time before I left the Frost Moon Scions to see a scene like this.
Wow! Paimon's so jealous! Did cute little animals really gather around you like that?
Yes, most of them were drawn to the Kuvaki around me. They felt safe curling up next to me like that.
Oh, that's so awesome! You could pet them all you wanted without them running away!
I would say the sheik badgers were the nicest to pet. The fur on a rhyme-horned deer's neck is quite soft as well. It makes a very comfortable pillow. Which do you prefer?
We don't really have the same kind of experience to go off of. But Paimon would probably choose to pet a sheik badger's tail.
Sheik badgers can be quite timid. If you want to pet them, they need to feel safe first. But I would exercise caution, Paimon.
Why? Do they bite or something? But Paimon promises to be super gentle.
No, I'm referring to danger from above.
Danger from above?
Yes. Long plume ibises often hunt little animals like these. I had to issue them a warning to get them to stop going after the Kuhenki.
You're just telling Paimon this now? Oh, it's a miracle she hasn't been carried off yet.
Ah. Then, the next time I see one, I'll advise them that you are off limits as well.
Next time? No, you need to find one right now, or Paimon will be too scared to even fly out that door.
The little one seems strangely curious about the idea of Paimon being carried off by a long plume ibis.
Don't even think about painting a picture like that. Seems like there's another event going on at the Court of Fontaine! Look at that!
Is this really okay?
I told you I could do it using the leftover funds from the original deposit. Don't tell me you're afraid that I cheaped out on the dress.
No, not at all. I have only the fullest faith in your work, Mistress. I'm just in shock, that's all. It's always been my dream to wear a Chiyoria boutique dress for my wedding. I really thought the chance had passed me by.
Ooh, is that lady the owner of Chiyoria Boutique? We've never seen her before.
I'm a woman of my word. If I say I can do something, then it'll be done. The first rule of business is to always keep your promises. Now, remember to not fold the gown, or store it under direct sunlight. I'd recommend...
I'll try my best. Once he sees me in this, his jaw is gonna drop straight to the floor.
Are you here to check out the offerings?
Sure are! Oh, Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. You're Miss Chiori, the owner of this boutique.
That's right. Oh, Navia told me about you. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Oh, we've heard a lot about you, too. Chiyoria Boutique is super famous in Fontaine.
Well, I appreciate the recognition. Is there anything you're looking for exactly? We're out of kids' clothes right now, I'm afraid.
Hey, Paimon's not a kid.
Oh, that. Well, if news of the...
Are there any fun and popular activities that we can take part in?
Ugh, Fashion Week isn't what I'd call fun. But it certainly always attracts a crowd.
Will you be showing off some of your designs, too?
Of course. All designers at the Court of Fontaine use the week to advertise their brand. If you're lucky, you could even land a large amount of orders as soon as the main show ends. Come to think of it, it was also at a previous Fashion Week that our label first took off.
Aren't you pretty much an established name now? People will still buy even...
Yeah, that's not quite how it works. While many people buy clothes for fit and style, the fashion industry also strongly values a label's artistic vision and creative direction. Why would anyone patronize a label that hasn't even bothered to put out any new design? In the end, fashion.
Huh. Okay, all that complicated stuff aside...
Absolutely. That is...
Ooh!
Well, I still have a...
Oh, Paimon! We're a long way...
No need to worry. I've already taken steps to ensure that it...
Excuse me! Coming through! Coming through! Chiori, your shipment's here. I know it's quite late, so I'm...
Deep breaths, Kirara.
Huh? And you're with customers as well? Oh, jeez. I've really kept everyone waiting.
These two are the Traveler and Paimon. With how well traveled you are, you've probably heard of them already. And this is Kirara, Star Courier of the Columbina Express. She's a Nakamata, in case you were wondering about the tales.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. And sorry you had to see me like this. I know I'm late, but if an opportunity arises in the future, I still hope you'll choose Columbina Express.
So, what was the holdup? Sailing delays, bad weather?
Huh? No, nothing like that. I just ran into a bit of trouble, that's all.
Bandits, then? Or treasure hoarders? A few run-ins on the road aren't usually enough to give you any trouble.
Well, I didn't run into anyone exactly.
Keeping you honest as always, I see.
Alright. I was stopped by a group of bandits as soon as I entered Fontaine. They were a little different from the ones I usually run into. I could hear them mumbling about Columbina Express. It was obvious they were looking for someone with two tails.
So it was a targeted...
I got the sense that they were actually...
My fabric shipment?
Yeah, they said that I could go as long as I left...
Oh, are you...
I'm good.
Well, it's not completely out of the ordinary for one of your... Is there something else that you're keeping from me?
Huh?
Perhaps I need to reconsider how many stars to give you in my review.
You always know how to get me, Chiori. Alright, I'll talk. So, I kinda wanted to know why anyone would order a hit on me, so I spent a bit of time investigating. One of the bandits had a loose tongue, which saved me some time. He said that a certain person had commissioned them to intercept Chioria Boutique's delivery.
And who might this person be?
Chiori, why don't we just let this one go? I mean, I didn't really get injured, and you've still got Fashion Week to worry about.
I appreciate your kindness, Kirara, but if I don't teach this person a lesson, I doubt they'll stop here. Anyone that dares to mess with one of my friends deserves a stern talking to and then some.
Alright. The guy said that the commissioner was someone by the name of Uter.
Uter. No, that name rings a bell. Wouldn't you say, Kirara?
Well, that's exactly why I didn't want to bring it up to you.
So you both know this Uter...
Through Chiori's complaints about him, sure. He's a fellow fashion designer who's made it his goal in life to make hers as miserable as possible.
Oh, so he's like a...
A rival is what you call someone who fights you fair and square. Uter, however, just has it out for me as a designer. He's publicly disparaged my... I've already warned him before to compete with me fair and square. But I guess he prefers playing dirty. Well, I'm more than happy to oblige.
Wait, Chiori, where are you going?
To teach someone a lesson.
Chiori! Wait!
And she's gone.
Oh no.
You seem concerned. Should we be worried about Chiori?
Well, she's always been the type of person to face things head on. But with her fiery temper, I'm just worried whatever she's about to do will feel negative publicity about her right before the start of Fashion Week. Traveler, Paimon, could you go after her and check out the situation for me?
Yeah, we'll take good care of Chiori.
To be honest, I'm more worried about that Uter guy's safety.
Any chance you're on the clock, officer?
Nothing good ever comes out of you addressing me like that. Oh? And who are these two?
So you came too? Hello.
The Special Security and Surveillance Patrol? You mean that organization where everyone carries a musket?
Well, I wouldn't say everyone on the patrol uses a musket. I just happen to have formed a platoon made up mostly of musketeers.
Whoa, Chiori, Paimon didn't know you went so far back with such a cool person!
It's nothing. In my line of work, it's not uncommon to run into some trouble every now and then. And she's helped me get out of a few sticky situations. In return, I've helped her take care of some things that you could say aren't exactly in her purview as the captain of the Special Patrol. And that's how we got to know each other.
It's nice to meet you both. I have to say, your reputation precedes you. So, did something happen?
Indeed it did. I'll need you to come with me.
I only ever hear that phrase from you. Usually I'm the one asking people to do that.
Well, are you coming?
Not before I know what you're planning.
Have I ever made a bad call?
The better question is, have you ever made one that didn't violate proper procedure?
Okay. A man hired a group of bandits to mug my friend. I'm about to go teach him a lesson.
Are you sure this is something you should be telling the captain of the Special Patrol? It's getting hard to tell whether you're here to report a case or turn yourself in for one.
Neither. I'm requesting personal supervision from said captain, so I don't do anything too out of line.
Are you planning to?
Not if I can help it.
All right. Where is this person?
Follow me.
Just promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Well, when trouble stops coming my way, I'll be sure to get on that. This should be the place. You all wait here. I'll go.
You know, Chevraz, Paimon gets the sense that you two are actually pretty close.
It's just as Chiori said. We got to know each other pretty well in our lines of work. You could call it a you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours sort of situation.
Does Chiori often need your help?
I'd say it's mutual. The Special Patrol needs her help quite often as well. We've got tough problems of our own. The uniform, the musket, they're intimidating. Most people clam up the minute they see us. Lips sealed so tight, getting them to talk almost feels like trying to break into the fortress of Meripede. But put them in a clothing boutique, and they suddenly start gushing faster than the waters at the Fountain of Lucine.
Oh, is it because they're trying to show off or something?
Yep. People are vain creatures. They can't help but want to talk up new developments in their lives or show off how much they know about other people. As a result, Chiori often picks up on all kinds of information in her shop. Most of her customers are members of the upper class, which means they're pretty much up to the gills in wealth and intel.
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Huh, Paimon gets it now.
Exactly. I'm also here to ensure Chiori's safety. Those who make trouble for her also tend to be rich and powerful. And in some very rare cases, I'm forced to protect other people from Chiori herself. So, who got on her case this time? It's been a while since I last saw her that angry.
Oh, so this is what happened.
Huh?
You've heard of him?
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori several times already. He's fond of pretty much every dirty trick in the book. I heard that even the Maison Gardiennage issued him a warning due to his... So he's back.
Whoa, what's this about a funeral all of a sudden?
I just meant that Uterre's done for. Now bring it in, you two. Get right up close.
sure.
Because this is probably going to turn into one of those very rare cases I just talked about.
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Has anyone ever taught you the definition of stupidity?
Huh?
Stupidity is doing the same meaningless thing over and over again. It appears you've forgotten what I told you before. So, allow me to refresh your memory. Lay off the dirty tricks. Oh, and if you dare lay your hands on my friend again, you can expect a far less pleasant landing next time.
Chiori?
Officer, an assault's in progress! Please, officer, you've got to do something!
Of course. I'll do my utmost to investigate the situation. Unfortunately, I was chatting with this traveler and seemed to have missed what happened. Not to worry, though. If you'd allow me to search the scene, I'm sure I'll be able to collect some useful evidence. You don't mind, do you? There's nothing in there that would implicate you in any illegal activity, I would hope.
Forget it. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in such disorderly conduct in the future, especially out in the open like this.
Apologies, officer. I guess you could say I'm just used to tossing out any trash I come across on the street.
You...
Is there anything else either of you have to say for yourselves?
That's all from me. I sincerely hope that today's events will never happen again.
We'll see about that.
Whoa, that scared the heck out of Paimon! How did he just go?
You're too kind.
Now's not the time to be accepting compliments. What happened to not doing anything too out of line?
Oh, not if I could help it, is what I said. I started with a verbal warning, but he displayed neither shame nor remorse. If anything, he kept running his mouth.
Insults and threats so bad that he deserved to be tossed out like...
Believe it or not, they were that bad. He deserved to get knocked down a peg. It's the only way to get him to...
You could have reported him to the guards.
Oh, I will. But it'll take some time for them to gather evidence. And I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Fashion Week. On top of that... Oh, that reminds me.
What a shame. I believe you've already used up your favor quota.
Have I? Well, it's a good thing I was planning on taking in advance on tomorrow's quota then.
Don't you think you're maxed out on advances already?
I always pay you back in information, don't I? It's just like you said. You scratch my back?
Skilled in something doesn't make it a hobby.
We're back. You were gone for an awfully long time. Oh, there's nothing to worry about. All you need to know is that you'll never have to worry about someone in Fontaine messing with your deliveries again.
Sorry, Chiori.
What are you talking about? You didn't do anything wrong. Those greedy bandits are to blame, along with a certain someone who doesn't know when to lay off the petty. The next time you need to leave the city, call the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. They'll escort you half of the way, and the Spina di Rosula can take the second half. With that sort of escort, the next time you make a delivery, those treasure hoarders won't go anywhere near your goods. Unless, of course, it's to offer to carry them for you. I'm being serious. You know me. If I bring something up, you can assume it's already a...
Wait, you don't mean...
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed, the patrol's going to take a small detour during their daily training tomorrow. As for not...
There's really no need. I'm just a simple courier. I don't need to be surrounded by a bunch of armed guards.
Well, you certainly shouldn't count on such a procession for every trip you make to Fontaine. It'll also show those guys what'll happen to those who
Well, if you think it's a good...
Well, with the bad guys out of the way and your goods safely delivered, everything should be good to go for Fontaine Fashion Week, right?
I believe so. I'll try to churn out a few more outfits over the next few days. I've heard a lot of suppliers will be participating this year.
Paimon's gonna take a guess and say
But of course, they supply us designers with funding, equipment, factory access. That's also why this year's Fashion Week is so important.
But isn't your brand already really famous, Chiori? Your clothes are so pretty and so nice to wear. I can't help but...
Even so, I would imagine there are still people who...
Well...
Then it's still not famous enough. My goal is to make the Chioria brand renowned throughout all of Teyvat.
all of it? Your business would have to get pretty huge then.
Wait, would that mean I could just go to any Chioria branch on the continent to get my clothes fixed? It has been pretty inconvenient having to come to Fontaine every time I need to get them patched up.
Alternatively, of course, you could just be a bit more careful with it.
Okay, I'll admit, they do get snagged on branches pretty often, but I can't help...
Well, if that's your dream, Chiori, then we should do our best to make it a reality. Is there anything we can do to help out with Fashion Week?
I'm sure I could think of something.
Ooh, what is it? What is it?
Why don't you come to my shop tomorrow and model for me? Simply put, you'll serve as my living mannequins.
Oh, so we get to try on some of your clothes?
Seeing them off the rack will also give me the chance to make some small adjustments to the stitching and the silhouette of the designs.
Sounds easy enough.
No need. We've already booked the models for that. If you like them, though. Feel free to visit the boutique and see if anything catches your eye. I'll even give you a special discount.
Ooh, sounds great! Paimon was just starting to get curious about all this design stuff.
Then we have a deal. You'll model some formal wear, Traveler, and... I don't know.
Yep, sounds good. Wait, kids' clothes? Paimon told you already she's not a little kid.
My husband promised to give me a replica of the books.
I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still,
Chiori, we're here!
You're here early.
Wait, has Kirara left?
Yep, with the Special Patrol. Bright and early.
Did everything go all right on the road?
I believe so. The patrol makes for quite the entourage. The way they marched forward with Kirara in the center, you'd think she was some sort of VIP. For the second leg, the Spina also came with a pretty large group, led by Navia herself. They took care to clear the path beforehand as well. Kirara won't so much as step on a single stray rock on her journey. I even heard that Navia decided out of the blue to make a batch of macarons as a going-away gift for Kirara. An excellent soup.
Sounds like Navia really got into...
My thoughts exactly.
You know, now that you mention Navia, Paimon thinks the two of you are actually pretty similar. You say what you mean, and when you have an idea, you really hit the ground.
I suppose that's why we're such good friends. Navia has a certain resilience about her. It's part of who she is. No matter what comes her way, she never bows down in the face of adversity. That sort of determination and courage is something I really admire. That same spirit is the true vision of my brand. When she first mentioned commissioning an outfit from my boutique, well, I'm sure you can imagine my excitement.
It's like finding the perfect brand ambassador, huh?
Indeed. Customers pay attention not just to the clothes, but also to the figures in society who wear said clothes. People like to copy the styles of those they look up to.
Huh. And here Paimon thought all that mattered was for the clothes to look cute.
Fashion is about more than just looks, my dear. Especially if you've got your sights set on a market the size of Teyvat. Well, would you look at the time?
Oh yeah. Come on, let's get down to business.
Indeed. Give me a moment while I go retrieve some fabrics and sample outfits. Why don't you help me set up the shop displays in the meantime?
Set them up? How exactly?
Just carefully organize the ready-to-wear clothes with an eye toward their types and styles. This way.
Whoa, there sure is a lot that goes into running a store.
Well then, I'll leave the displays to you.
So, we just need to put all the clothes with similar styles together, right?
Not bad. You might just have an... Anyway, let's move on to the real... Over here, stand still. I'll take your measurements first.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Oh, good morning, Leanne. How have you been recently?
Not too bad.
Your gown will be ready next week, so there's no need to worry about missing the ball. Or did you come here today because you'd like to make a new request, perhaps?
Oh, no. Nothing like that, Miss Chiori. To be honest, I came here today to cancel my order for that gown.
Cancel your order.
But you can keep the deposit, of course. I know you can't return any materials you've already used.
Don't worry about the materials. I'm more concerned about you. Did something happen, Leanne? Have your plans changed? It's all right. I'm not trying to make things difficult for you. I'll take note of the cancellation.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it. Just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Is it just Paimon, or was she acting a bit strange?
It's not a big deal. These things happen every once in a while. A family emergency, an important payday falling through, a lover's quarrel, no one to take you to the ball. I've pretty much heard it all. Judging from the look on her face, something's keeping her from revealing the truth to us. It's best not to...
Well, guess this means you'll have more time to work on Fashion Week, right?
That's true. Come, let's pick up where we left off.
Is Miss Chiori in?
I am. How can I help you?
I'd like to return this item.
Oh, could I ask why?
It's just, not to my liking. You said I could get a refund if I wasn't satisfied, so that's why I'm here.
Is there something about it that didn't meet your expectations? Are the sleeves too short, or is the color too dark? I can always make those adjustments for you.
No need. You don't have to concern yourself with that. I'd just like that refund, please.
And I'd be happy to process that for you. If you could just tell me the cause of your dissatisfaction.
Is Chiori here? I'd like to...
Another one?
Is there some sort of new calamity coming that I haven't heard about? Another flood? Or an apocalypse, maybe? What does the prophecy say this time? You'll be spared if you get rid of all your clothes? Surely the entire population of Fontaine didn't convene and pick this one day to come and return my clothes. What?
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a black market front run by a bunch of dirty criminals.
Please calm down, sir.
What is he talking about?
Haven't you heard? Chiori Boutique has been exposed for having close ties with criminals. It's all over the...
And just who is it that dares to throw that accusation around?
Well, you tell us. The fabrics you've got here, they're all sourced from underground factories, aren't they?
I've been transparent about my materials from the very beginning. I've already proved there's nothing wrong with them. If a little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you, then by all means, go ahead and hand over your garments right now. Spare yourself from that flood of yours. Or have you not been convinced of that one just yet?
You...
Elof!
Miss Chiori?
Go outside and help these customers with their return requests. There's no need to ask them why. We'll refund them at the purchase price.
Alright.
And once you're done, put up the sign that says we're closed for the day.
Got it.
Chiori.
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. No need to worry about them. I'm sure they'll go away on their own in a few days. The real goal here is to divert my attention away from Fashion Week. The best response right now is to tune it out and focus on finalizing my designs.
If you say so, but Paimon's still...
The best way to respond to public skepticism is to let your work speak for itself. There will be no doubt about the quality of my work once my new designs are released. The public just has to...
Miss Chiori, bad news!
Oh, for the love of... Can a woman not get a moment of peace to do her work? Go on. What's the matter now?
It's our accessories supplier. They just sent word that they'll no longer be able to supply us during Fashion Week.
What? No accessories? Not even the ones we pre-ordered?
Yes, that's what their messenger said.
And what about the models we asked them to book for us?
I think they'll probably pull out as well.
Even the suppliers believe those nasty rumors?
Is the messenger still here?
No, they've already left.
So, no accessories means no brooches, no bow ties, things like that?
Not just that. It means no gems, ribbons, gold thread, all the elements that lend life and soul to my designs.
But if you take those away, does that mean you won't be able to make your designs?
Alof, you stay and watch the shop.
Yeah, and we can vouch for...
Thank you. In that case...
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
Who is it?
Venger, it's Chiori. We've worked together all these years. The least you could do is allow me a face-to-face conversation.
Straightforward as always, I see. You know, there are certain conventions people usually follow if they want to seek someone's company. Sending a messenger, for example.
And when has following convention ever gotten me anywhere? Why hire a messenger when I can just explain things in person?
Have you read the papers today?
I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation. Maybe that's something you should consider as well.
You're right. I only subscribe to the Steambird. And most days, I never even read the others.
So, these rumors. The Steambird was the one that published them?
No, not at all. They were in some second-rate fashion tabloids.
Well then, there you go. Those sort of headlines become old news faster than you can read them. Surely a bit of tabloid drama isn't worth cutting off my supply.
You would think that. But this time is different. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far as to leave a copy in front of every house. That's how I first learned of the rumors.
Every house? That means someone must have been planning this for a very long time.
It seems your rival really pulled out all the stops this time, Shiori. The article was even published alongside a photo of you.
What sort of photo?
A photo of you.
Yesterday?
Here, I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
Behind the scenes, the true Chiyoria boutique relying on its close ties to the criminal underworld, the Chiyoria brand employs illegal competitive tactics.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still, that photo shows you to be the clear aggressor.
Yeah, he was the one who started it, that little...
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon. But it can't...
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up.
But that was so long ago.
In the world of fashion, your past is like a piece of clothing stained with mud. Once tainted, it can never be washed clean. They claim that most of your clientele are criminals and that those who...
The absurdity. I don't even...
Well, it's no laughing matter. Maybe your clientele are criminals. Maybe they're not. There's even the possibility that they're just people who happen... But with the way this article...
Venger, are you sure you...
If I were younger... But I'm no longer that brave young man with nothing to lose. I've got the family business to consider now. I'd be perfectly happy to work with you again after this. But my daughter is manning the store during Fashion Week. And I don't want her implicated in all of this. She doesn't deserve to be swarmed by all that negative publicity.
Let
me offer you a piece of advice, Chiori. For old time's sake. Let this Fashion Week go.
You're free to wait things out, Venger. Have you ever thought maybe this attitude of mine is
fair enough. Then...
Understood.
So, what should we...
Without the accessories, I can no longer use my old designs.
How could they do this? They're making...
Public opinion has never been about what's true and what's not. I should have seen it from the beginning. Uter knows me too well. Everything that happened yesterday was just a trap.
Well, guess all we can do is just head back for now.
Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
You mean that sorry excuse for an article? Oh, just thinking about it makes Paimon's blood boil.
You too, huh? Whoever wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print something so defamatory. Unfortunately, not all papers in Fontaine share our same sense of journalistic integrity. Miss Chiori doesn't deserve to suffer all this.
That's great!
It's my pleasure. She was the one who made the hat. Speaking of Miss
she was just here.
If you ask me, I think Chiori Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect? Engaging with criminals behind their customers' backs.
They kept up a solid front, though. I've even bought from them before.
Really? How was it?
The owner was plenty fierce, that's for sure. Makes sense if she regularly deals with criminals, I guess. I've got the chills just thinking about it.
Oh no, Did you hear what all those people were saying?
Miss Chiori doesn't... It's also true...
Wait a second.
That would only make the situation worse.
got a point. Let's just...
This is Miss Letitia. She's also here to see Miss Chiori.
Oh, you were the one who came to collect the wedding dress yesterday, right? Wait, please don't say you're...
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just here to thank her. In fact...
Ah, so you've come across that article as well?
Yeah, you probably don't know this. But after I got engaged, I didn't think I'd be able to wear a Chioriya dress on my wedding day.
What?
My fiancé owns a small business. It doesn't bring in a lot of mora, but we get by. After he proposed, he took me to Chioriya Boutique, and we put down a custom order for a dress. He probably noticed how often I talked about Miss Chiori's clothes, and how pretty they were. Being able to wear one of her dresses to my wedding has always been my dream.
And then?
And then, something happened to the business, and we ran into major mora problems. We were able to scrounge up enough to pay off our debts, but it left us without the funds to pay for the dress.
But didn't Chiori say she was able to make the dress from what was left of the original deposit?
Yes. When I came to cancel the order, she asked if something happened, and I told her everything. She heard me out, and then told me not to worry. She assured me that the deposit I paid would be enough for the dress, and that she'd be able to finish making it in time as well. She promised that I'd be able to wear a Chioriya dress on my wedding day.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? I've always known Miss Chiori to be a woman of her word.
It is good. It's just, after I went home yesterday, I couldn't help but take out the dress and try it on. My fiancé happened to walk into the room, and when he saw me, he froze on the spot.
Ah, what a shame. He's not supposed to see it until the wedding day.
Well, see, that wasn't actually the issue. He's seen a lot of wedding dresses in his time doing business. So as soon as he saw it, he knew for sure that it must have cost far more than what we paid.
Huh? So wait, that means...
Yeah. Miss Chiori covered all the costs and held nothing back. The fabric, accessories, beading, construction... It was all of the highest quality.
Miss Letitia, I'd really like to use your story for a piece I'm writing about the boutique. Would you mind?
Huh? Well, if it would help Miss
I think it'd go a long way.
Hey, Olaf! Has Chiori...
Huh? I thought...
Well, we were...
Oh! I remember now. There's this one clip...
In that case, why don't we split up?
Okay. All right, sounds good. Chiori?
Uh-huh. How did you know where Ilof told you, didn't she?
She did. We were just looking for you at the shop and Letitia was there. She wanted to thank you for the dress.
I'm not upset. Want to sit here with me? The view's quite stunning. Don't worry.
All right, don't mind if we...
Well, how does it feel?
This place is pretty great.
right? It's quiet and open, and far from the relentless critique from fashion commentators.
Yeah, it's important to take yourself out of that kind of
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My parents would joke that I grew up to be so assertive because they spoiled me as a child. I would get together with the other children to climb trees and explore caves.
Whoa, Paimon would have never imagined that.
But even as rambunctious as I was, when it came to needlework, I was as quiet and focused as could be. It was as if I discovered a whole new world within those vibrant, dazzling fabrics. You know the feeling?
Sorta.
My parents noticed, and they sent me to study under a famous Inazuman tailor. It wasn't long before I had driven away pretty much every master tailor on the archipelago. You could say I really tried their patience.
You were that misbehaved?
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. I just often had, on top of that, I hated the idea of groveling. And anyway, a few incidents later, I soon found myself without a master. Worse, not one shop was willing to hire me.
No wonder you left Inazuma.
I was angry and frustrated. So, before I left, I swore to all those masters that my brand would one day become renowned all over Teyvat.
Well, that's a great dream to strive towards.
After that, I came all the way to the court of Fontaine, a city often referred to as the capital of arts and fashion. I had a lot of fun starting out. Sure, I was living in a small cramped room, but I was finally free to make whatever I wanted. I had a far more naive view of fashion back then. As long as something was pretty, it would become popular, right? A simple concept, surely. Of course, as I spent more and more time in the industry, I learned nothing was ever that simple. Least of all, fashion. Oh, you mean Letitia? Yeah, she did mention that dream. I'll be honest with you. That's the first time I ever heard something like that from one of my customers. Who would have thought? Even as I continue to pursue my dream, my work has also become someone else's. Alright, that's enough sightseeing for one day.
Ooh, looks like you've got your game face
back. It was never gone to begin with. I did say I wasn't upset, didn't I?
Paimon thinks we should look for evidence that Uter wrote that. Charlotte's already working on an article to address all those
I don't like duking it out in the press. But if Charlotte's thrown her hat in the ring, I won't stop her. I know where Uter's clothing factory is located. It might be a good place to start looking.
Sounds good! We'll come with! As for Fashion Week, well, there's always next year, right? So there's no need to be too upset.
Huh? When did this become an either-or situation? Find incriminating evidence or participate in Fashion Week.
But your accessories! Didn't you say your designs were unusable without them?
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do about that, but to tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, I can't help but remember Inazuma and the vow I made in front of those masters. Thinking about all that, I just can't bear to take even one step back.
What did you just...
The sea. Seashells, coral. Come, let's take a dip, shall we?
Chiori! Chiori, why did you just jump into the sea all of a sudden?
Paimon, what do you think is the most beautiful thing in the sea?
A Lumitwell? Or a pearl, maybe? Oh, coral's pretty too. Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs!
Well, now that you hit the nail on the head, help me grab some, would you?
Leave it to us. These should be enough, right? Chiori, will these do? Great! So are we gonna head back now and make some new designs?
Yes, but don't forget, we've got more. Okay, we've got the materials for the accessories. Next...
You mean we have to start from...
I should be able to...
Oh no! Skipping out on sleep is nuts!
Ganyu? Who's that?
A friend of ours who does way too much... Well, anyway, sleep is important. You're not gonna convince Paimon otherwise.
Well, I can't argue with you.
What else can we...
I suppose all there's left...
You got it! Wait, what did you just say?
You heard me. Tear them all... When I went to that first fashion week, I had to make something work, so... If it worked back then, why not now?
But you worked so hard on all these
I know. That's why I refuse to let it all go to waste. I'm not going... No need to be nervous. I won't... Of course. If anyone dared to tear... Just this once, though. I think I can make an exception. Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions. Good job. That should do it.
Chiori, are you alright? Sorry for taking so long. I got caught up and... Whoa. Who did this? Those monsters. Slandering you. Give me their names. Since they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes, I think it's about time the Spina di Rosu...
maybe you should calm down a bit first, cause you see,
Huh? Ugh, what is this, a soap opera? I was the one who asked the traveler to tear up the outfits. We need all the fabric and accessories we can get.
Oh, so that's what happened.
Navia sure is scary when she's angry.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false accusation. No one's gonna orchestrate some conspiracy to take down one of my friends.
You and Chiori are really close.
Of course. Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits in town. All of the Spina di Rosula's formal wear is custom tailored here.
Now, if only you'd give me the contract for your uniforms as well.
As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring. Plus, with how much your intel has helped us out in the past,
If I had it my way, it would be the other way around.
Anyway, we both know why I'm here. Tell me, how can the Spina be of service to you?
If it's not too much trouble, can I borrow some skilled hands to help with some simple sewing work? I'll need all the help I can get if I'm going to finish.
Oh, no problem. I've got a few of those. When are you going to get started? I can help with sewing too.
Actually, there's something else I'd like.
Ask away. I'm all ears.
Oh, and Traveler and Paimon?
I'm done with my interview. Has Miss Chiori made it back yet? Oh! What happened to— Who did this? Give me names! I'll make sure every last one lands a full feature on the front page of the Steambird tomorrow!
Not this again.
You're both here!
A moment later and you'd have missed us.
We read the article in the papers. She helped design a number of our costumes in the past and even sponsored one of our performances.
Oh, perfect! She was the one who sent us!
In that case, I assume that there's something we can do to help. Just say the word and—
Okay, so it's like this.
Is that all we'll need to do?
Should be a piece of cake for the two of us.
Paimon's glad to hear it. Well then, guess it's about time we go and find some evidence. She already said we shouldn't disturb her over the next couple of days. We can check in with her again.
But the show's in another 2 days, isn't it? Will she be able—
Well, according to her, she wants to first beat Uter fair and square at the show, and then defeat him in the court of public opinion. She said that it'd be
a two-pronged approach?
Courtesy first, confrontation second?
Yeah, something like that.
Understood. Then we'll have faith in her decision. We'll go make some—
All right, we're counting. Okay, then let's also do as Shiori said. Oh, Paimon sure hopes she won't have a hard time making—
You're here.
Shiori! How are the new outfits coming along?
Just a few steps left now. I've handed the rest over to Olaf.
Wow, that's cutting it real close.
Don't worry. I have no intention of giving ground on either front.
Okay, Paimon...
His factory is usually open to the public. It may not be open for business right now, but we're just curious customers.
Well, when you put it there...
Anyway, Uter's factory is right over there. Let's hurry up and get moving.
Why would he open a factory over there?
We have different marketing strategies. While I I specialize in high-end custom garments. He prefers low prices and large sales volumes. I don't know. Maybe the rent here is cheap.
All right. Ooh, it's really creepy. Paimon would never choose to buy anything from a place like that.
You make a good point. Let's all be on our...
You're most certainly correct. You're most certainly correct.
There really is nobody here.
Welcome, dear visitors.
Oh, Paimon nearly fell out of the air. What is that thing?
A mechanical guide. They usually use a recorded tape to give you a tour of the factory.
Please, follow me, dear guests. First stop on our tour is a look at the gradual evolution of our clothing brand. After that, we welcome you to peruse our most popular styles.
Huh. Lothair seems to be doing pretty well for himself, doesn't he? Why would he feel the need to bother you when he could just focus on improving his own brand?
This is the studio where our designs are made. Please, take a look around at your leisure.
Yep, this seems like Lothair's workspace, all right. Let's see what we can find.
These are the fitting rooms. Please use them at your leisure.
Huh? There seems to be something in this fitting room. Why did the door just close?
Hold on tight, Paimon.
Why is it moving?
It seems to have stopped.
Where did this thing take us?
It seems like we're someplace deeper inside the factory.
place is filthy! Are the clothes from Uter's shop seriously made here?
Look over there.
Ugh! That water looks super nasty! Oh, Paimon can smell the stench from all the way over here.
And I was the one using unsafe materials, Uter?
So he was actually the one who opened an underground factory.
No wonder his clothes always felt weird to the touch. He's been using all manner of tricks here in a bid to cut costs.
Should the clothes made here even be worn?
Never mind issues with shrinking and fading. These materials can give you skin problems if you wear them too often.
That's terrifying! This way he won't be able to try and deny anything in court. Doesn't look like there's a path here.
Follow me. Let's go up.
This place seems like some kind of warehouse. Ugh. Huh? What's going on? Our way in's been blocked.
Seems like he knew we'd be coming.
You did say he knew you really well, didn't you?
Yes. And that's because...
Wait, you're practically at each other's throats! Now you're telling us you used to work together?
When I first came to Fontaine, we were both fledgling designers who longed to gain a foothold in the world of fashion. We shared the same goal. In the beginning, we both wanted to make clothes that would stand out from the crowd and shatter tradition. The kind of clothes that would turn heads and leave people in awe. But with every criticism we received, and every sponsor that rejected us, Uter's confidence disappeared little by little. Finally, right before Fashion Week, he came to the conclusion that we wouldn't be able to make the designs we always dreamed of, and we parted ways. For my part, I gambled it all, and devoted everything I had to that 1 week. I came out the other side with something that really made me proud. I was nervous to present it, of course, but I knew it was my chance to show the industry what I was made of. In the end,
You received the acclaim of all Fontaine while Uter gave up on his dream and turned to making this sketchy stuff.
I don't know the exact details of what happened after that.
He's just jealous of what you've accomplished.
Well, let's focus on getting out of here first. Missing the show is as good as letting him win.
There are some control panels over there. Let's see if any of those buttons... Oh, that doesn't seem to have done anything. That didn't do anything either.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Solidify!
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Scatter! Look over there.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. 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 Entering expulsion mode.
We finally made it out. Huh? Why does it feel like the movement patterns of those mechs have changed?
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure. 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 Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
We're finally out of that stinky place. Let's take this evidence and get out of here. Finally, the entrance! At last!
Oh, those chambers couldn't hold you, I see.
We've collected a bunch of evidence on all the nasty stuff happening at
The evidence on your person, you mean? What makes you think I have any intention of letting it get past these walls?
More mechanical guards? Really? Ever thought about using these funds for a legitimate purpose?
Oh, but this is a legitimate purpose.
What? Destroying Qiqi Boutique? Or continuing to make your rotten rags?
Proving that fashion is merely a laughable farce. A carnival of ignorance!
You know what your problem is, Uter? You've become so obsessed with the concept of fashion itself that you let it paralyze you. Stop trying to cater to it. Focus on your own work, and you get to decide what fashion means.
Spare me the lecture, why don't you? Sooner or later, you'll cater to all the voices too, you know. After all, what is...
Fashion is about aspiring toward...
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall, they'll understand how laughable that ideal truly is.
That's what you've been trying to prove all this time? Your jaded understanding of the industry is the reason you've had it out for my brand for so long? You weren't like this before, Uter. What happened to the man who wanted to make something that would...
He realized long ago how utterly naive and ridiculous that dream was.
You gave up on your dream, but that wasn't enough, was it? You had to find a way to prove to yourself that it could never have been possible at all. You think you understand, but you're just a bitter man who let his regrets dictate his choices. You regret giving up on your dream. So you stopped at nothing to prove to yourself that it wasn't the wrong choice. This whole thing, Uter.
Pathetic. Why don't you take a look in the mirror? You're a fool daydreaming about taking all of Tibet by storm. Well, good luck doing that when even Fontaine doesn't have a place for you anymore.
You're right. Maybe all those who pursue their dreams are fools. But more pitiful still are cowards who are too afraid to even attempt what the fool is brave enough to try.
You...
Yeah, just leave this guy to us!
No, you go instead.
But he has a gun!
It'll be fine. Just go to the venue and tell everyone to proceed with the plan. I'll deal with him. Some lessons...
Catch up with us soon?
Trying to leave, are we?
I've held back all this time because of our past partnership, Uter. But all that changed after our tour of your factory.
Still trying to talk tough, I see.
No matter what you've been through, no matter why you've become like this. If I may borrow the words of a friend, a guy like you doesn't deserve my sympathy. Allow me to show you the true meaning of the Chioria brand. The Chioria brand represents more than a person or a trademark. It's a way of life.
Greetings, friends at Fontaine Fashion Week. Please feast your eyes on the extravaganza that Chioria Boutique has prepared for you today.
Brilliant, dazzling, and wholly unique. And most importantly,
an enduring, never-say-die spirit. That's the true meaning of the Chioria brand. And now, let's welcome the thundering seamstress, Miss Chiori herself!
Did Chiori not...
Lights! Cameras! Over here, please!
Let the show begin!
The world may change, fashion along with it, but Chioria will remain the same. No challenge is too great. Chioria caters to no one. Not even the times. Rather, Chioria will always lead the fashion of our time. Finally, let's not forget. Only those who do not give up on their dreams are worthy of this brand. Well then, I suppose all that's left to say is, Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
this?
A little more to the left.
Like this?
Perfect.
Phew. Oh, that looks great! Miss Chiori, can I take a picture?
Of course.
I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard.
I made it before Fashion Week. I figured it'd be best to put it up after the success of the show.
Well, how can you become renowned through all of Tevat without a fancy signboard of your own? The Spina's way ahead of you in that regard.
Now that you mention it, perhaps our magic troupe could use one of those.
Our signatures are the Grin Malkin Cat and the Boggle Cat box. Oh, and we need to add Pear as well.
Pear would need an alias, of course. How about... the Hangry Bird.
So, does that mean your signboard is going to be 2 cats and a penguin stuffed into a single hat?
Ooh, that sounds super snuggly and warm.
And a bit cramped.
Miss Chiori, I'm done taking pictures. You can expect the article in tomorrow's Steambird, along with the evidence the Traveler gathered.
Thank you, Charlotte.
It's my pleasure. Bringing the truth to light is a journalist's duty.
Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need for Monsieur.
Huh?
Of course. The same goes for you too, Linny and Lynette. If you have need of any costumes in the future, just...
What about something other than a costume?
Thank you, Chiori. It's much...
Well, I don't really need anything. I don't need anything either. So long as you continue to request... Actually, that reminds me. Huh? About that. The Spina di Rosula has prepared a special vehicle for you, so you can just get in and we'll push it all the way out of Fontaine. What? No, that's so embarrassing. Ooh, do we hit something nice too, Chiori?
Of course. Just hold on a second.
Disrupting public order at the show, appropriating venue lighting equipment without authorization, using weaponry in public, hosting a dangerous performance without notifying the authorities.
Shivers, we can explain.
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions, please report them to the Special Patrol at your earliest convenience.
Enjoyed that, didn't you? Ugh, you nearly scared me half to death.
Says the one who pulled that stunt earlier. How about you do me a favor and tell me in advance next time you're
And if I had, would you have a proof?
No, but it would have at least spared me a whole lot of anxiety.
Well, I would say I more than made it up to you, have I not? A whole underground workshop in the Fleuve Sandra, and the man responsible all tied up and handed to you.
All right, I won't argue with you.
Well, friends, I would say we've earned ourselves a nice meal.
I'll have to take a rain check. Oh, by the way, Chiori, I ran into Wenger on the way here. He had a message.
I don't need to hear it. I'm sure the old fool used pretty much every apology in the book. I'll just visit him some other day and give him a hard time about everything.
You know him well.
Thanks again, Shelvrus.
My pleasure. Oh, and one last thing. That was really quite an amazing show.
You don't say.
All right, all right. Follow me if you want in on the celebration feast. Come on, we're leaving.
Traveler, Paimon, could you go wait for me at that place with the view? I'll let Navia know that we'll be a little late.
A place with a view?
Perfect. I'll be... Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, we didn't wait long at all. But what did you...
Here, take this.
Oh, wow! A brooch! And in the style of Qiqi Boutique, too! Wait, Paimon gets one as well?
I've only made 2 for now. After much consideration, I decided to give them. You've been a great help. There were even times...
Well, we may have helped a little, but Paimon would say you deserve most of...
I know for certain that was not the... I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand something. Apart from conviction and persistence, the thing that matters most is having friends who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. A single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Qiqi Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Well, Paimon doesn't think it would have ever gotten to that point. Not if you had anything to say about it.
Perhaps my words were a little pretentious, but they do reflect how I truly feel. I won't bow or scrape before any force in this world, much less any individual. I'm confident in the quality of my work. Create something beautiful, and there will always be people who appreciate it.
Well, guess there's nothing to worry about then. Should we go back and join them at the victory feast?
Oh, yes, of course. But before that, I'd like to admire the... You know, of all the nights I've spent in Fontaine...
This should go to those that need it.
Anytime, any place. Light it up! Full throttle! The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Gather! Order guide you.
Pyroclastic surge! Full throttle! Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun! Time to buckle down. Incinerate!
Solidify!
Osmantha.
We have put... If you ever have any questions...
Osmanthus wa-
read the operation manual you recorded last time for me.
I know, I believe regular lubricant is already sufficient. There's no need to create a brand new product.
Aw, we're already here, aren't we? Come on, I just want to experiment a bit. Oh, hi there, traveler. Just the person we need. I bet you know how to use this crafting bench. Hurry on over and help me make a bottle of that... what's it called again?
Frosting essential oil.
Yeah, that's the one. The cold stuff. I want to mix it. I was gonna do it myself, but taking efficiency into account, it might be better if you helped me out a bit.
The truth is, Aino wasted all her ingredients trying and failing to make essential oil.
I didn't fail. I was well within the bounds of reasonable trial and error. Making essential oil is a piece of cake for me. Piece of cake. But since you're the professional, it makes more sense to let you do it now that you're here. Please? Wow, you really are a professional. Come on, Inefa. Let's head back and mix up some lubricant. Trust me, this new lubricant is gonna solve your overheating issues.
Alright, I know, but my internal components are not actually overheating while I'm operational.
Well, it doesn't hurt to be prepared. Thanks for the help. I only need one bottle though, so you keep the other one. Anyway, it's time we were going. Stop by and play when you have some free time.
This book, I bet one of the... I need you to head back into the woods, and if you find it...
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Tefat. Whatever you prefer.